Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Star Wars, The Old Republic. As seen in our last episode, we just completed a quick mission to fix an Imperial spire that some rebel scum had tampered with, and now we're going to go on and complete our main mission, which is to collect fragmented archaeological plans from the foot of the giant Colossus. Don't know why, but that's what we got to do. So we're going to head off now and go get it done. Just have a quick look on the map, make sure I'm going in the right direction. And I'm not. I'm heading in the wrong direction. So let's just speed things along, shall we? Oh, look at that. I love freehand cameras. I've been thinking to myself of late that I should really change the camera angle when I'm fighting, so you're not always seeing the back of my head. So it's a bit more interesting looking at me from different angles and such, but we'll see how we go. There's a lot to keep in mind. So we got to go this way, do we? I think maybe we do, so... I'll run my way along here. And of course you always come across other missions as you're trying to just complete the one that you've got as well, so... shit happens. Quick check of the map says there's a mission here, and we gotta press on to the unfinished Colossus. Ooh, this is a heroic area. I'm a little scared. I don't think I'm going the right way, to be honest. Let's have a quick peek. Yeah, I think I've come the wrong way. Nothing in there but heroic missions. Got our area. You have team missions on each of the planets you go to. You complete them with a team. They usually have better loot, better gear that you can snag from doing them. Sometimes even craftable stuff. This looks like it. This looks more like it. The thing I like about it is even their little side quests have things for you to do that are pretty cool. And they all carry their own little sub-story and text. For instance, this one here.
Exactly as reported. A Degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on Zilior. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. Welcome, apprentice. Your timing couldn't be better. I am Lord Drow. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Drum and Cass.
You enjoy your job, don't you?
Dominating lesser beings and squashing their will to resist? Of course I enjoy it. I think you will too. The situation is this. A Sith Lord was constructing a colossal statue of himself in the jungle. His slaves revolted and armed themselves. The Colossus remains unfinished, and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
What can these renegade slaves possibly provide you?
Test subjects, of course. A means of perfecting my techniques. I'm testing a toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. Its victims experience a prolonged state of agonizing pain before finally dying. The victims' allies are so horrified by Quell's effects, they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
Sounds like a worthy cause.
Yes, cowing the masses is a complex art. It requires a great deal of fine-tuning. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of Quell into the slaves' water supply so that I can determine the proper dosage. The work is dangerous. There will be armed slaves everywhere. But your success will be well rewarded. What do you say?
I'll always aid in the advancement of the killing sciences.
I suspected as much. My assistant, Sergeant
I'm
Slarin,
so
will
evil.
recommend the correct dosage of Quell and give you a supply. See him at the research tent.
So, do some evil, kill some peeps, some innocent slaves.
If I know Lord Drow's tastes, which unfortunately I do, he sent you for the Quell toxin.
The sooner we get this done, the better.
Impatient? Of course you are. My superior certainly knows how to choose his assistants. What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased suffering has no impact on the speed of surrender. This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drow simply takes perverse thrill in gratuitous suffering.
Yawn.
Don't you see? Lord Drow compromises efficiency for his own twisted fixations. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important work. Serving Lord Drow's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
You're awfully enamored of yourself.
I know my potential, just as I know who's holding me back from achieving it. Lord Drow's dosage of Quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
I
No.
want these renegade slaves to pay for disobeying the Empire.
You're not merely prolonging the slaves' agony, but my own as well. Committed to your work, aren't you? Very well. Take the Quell toxin and inject it into the slave camp's water filtration systems. See Lord Drow for your payment when you're done.
There are times where I wish I could just cut them down, you know, and they won't let me. His impudence. If I was really a Lord of the Sith, he would be dead by now. Yeah, you're making me nervous. Never a good idea to make me nervous. You pretend to get electrocuted, and I get nervous. Oh, look, I found a water supply. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, your aim's a bit off there, cowboy. This crystal you see off to my left, that's what you use to create lightsaber crystals. It's a different skill, crafting skill, material that we have no use for. Let's go ahead and destroy this. Hope they didn't need that. Time for a storm, I think. I'll wait till this fella gets over here so he can join the party. Ah, life is but a dream. Oh, looky what I found. Ooh, is this a lootable box? Oh, get out of the way, will you? Jibber jabber jibber jabber. Kem, go eat that fellow, will you? I love the Arnie squeal. I expect them to say get to the chopper straight afterwards, but they never do. Pick that up, Kem. Alright, let's poison some more water, shall we? That's better. Right, moving on. Oh, look, some more people just waiting around to be electrocuted. I am power incarnate. Mwahaha. What the hell? Yeah, that's right, bitch. Silly slaves. See, sometimes if you look up at the testing grounds mission, you have bonus missions. Bonus mission here is to kill enough rebels to satisfy my bonus mission. So I'm going to go ahead and shock these guys, and then subquest complete. Whee! Oh look, and then it's got a sub bonus mission where I kill even more people and do even more death and get an even bigger payday. So goody, that's what I say. Hey guys, want to volunteer for a little test? Shock therapy? Anyone left? No. Oh, I love being more powerful than the people I'm fighting. They're much more fun. Oh, that's an interesting angle. I need to go in there, boys, so you can all get shocked. Yeah, got some craft crystals in there too, but I'm not interested in them. Got 3 more tanks to go. Die. Oh, what a shocking waste of life. Love it. Ooh, there's a water tank down there. And a bunch of roofs that need electrocuting. Hello, slaves. Get shocked, nerds. Kem, eat that guy, will you? He scratched me. It was like a tiny little scratch. He's as good as dead. Let's kill these guys off. Oh, like the cockroaches you are. Could have sworn there was a tank up here. Alas, there is not. Go down here then. Just excuse me, I'm getting a little bit of a tickle in the throat, so I'm going to have to put a medicated lozenge in my mouth. Get rid of it because I can't afford to lose my voice. Let's go ahead and electrocute these guys. And there's another crafting device that locks chest with a little lit up circle to my left. That's a slicing crafting thing. You unlock them, you get credits from it. If you want to make quick money, that's a good way of doing it. Acquiring quite a bit of junk now. That one up there. Oh, that's better. That's back. Do I need any more of these, I wonder? Must be the last one. Completed that. Just need to smash one of these tanks and I'm good to go, I think. Oh, let's get this party started. Ooh, green stuff. Interesting. Nothing major. All done. We'll come back to that guy to complete that mission at a later date. Actually, just while I'm travelling to the quest, send him off to sell my junk. I think I'll grab that. And following me? No. So here, hang on, Mr. Happy Pants here can
Please use all products only as intended.
Take that crap off me, and I think I'll take me a resolve stim, just the one, and I'll repair my items. Throw that down there. Might suit up as well.
Be well.
There we go. Oh, just so you can see them. Let's use some fireworks. Whee, there you go. Hooray! Fireworks. Gotta love fireworks. Everyone loves fireworks. Let's go talk to this guy.
My lord? Look at them out there. They're like animals. Hundreds of slaves with no one to command them and without a thought in their minds as to what to do with their freedom. Like I said, the slaves are animals. But we've noticed strange behavior in the pack. and my superiors want to know more. Some of the slaves are killing each other. We don't know if they're mad or hungry, desperate, or if there's a faction of slaves who've turned on the rest.
You've been observing them. Give me your best guess.
I don't really know. Who can fathom the mind of a slave? We know that the killings are ritualistic. The murderous slaves come in the night, stab their foes, and paint themselves in blood. If you could investigate, catch them in the act and take them down, maybe you could find a clue to their motives.
I'll see what I can do. But I remember what it was like being one of them.
Yes. Yes, my lord, of course. Look for any slave who's turned on his peers. With luck, he'll lead us to answers.
Yeah, I don't really have a kindred spirit soft touch approach. What's this fellow want over here?
Hey, my lord, right? Not sure about my propers with you folks. Seeing as how you're already killing slaves and causing a fuss, how'd you like to make a pile of credits?
Sounds like a huge waste of my time.
Your loss.
Should we? Shouldn't we?
Hey, my lord, right? Not sure about my propers with you folks. Seeing as how you're already killing...
We don't need to hear that again.
I suppose I have the time.
So Darth Valron is on the Dark Council, and his apprentice, Lord Ket, wants to advance, so he starts building a giant statue to his master. But Lord Ket doesn't want his master to know, so he brings in slaves from off-world. Slaves rebel, and we get this mess.
The slave rebellion I'm familiar with, though I didn't know the specifics.
Here's where it gets complicated. Lord Ket wants to save face, but secretly. He calls in me and my mercs. By the time we get here, the slaves have captured some giant industrial drills, and they're getting ready to bring down the whole giant statue. Our best team goes in with explosives to blow up the drills. Slaves kill every last one. Got a pile of credits for anyone who grabs those explosives, hooks them to a giant drill, then fights off slaves until the explosives detonate.
Too easy, right? Just make sure on the map I'm not missing anything. To recover the explosives, search for the slaves, and collect the archaeological things. Let's go get this done, shall we? Cam, pick that up, will you? Now, from memory, there should be some evidence in here. Is that evidence? No, there's no evidence in here. Okay. Pretty sure it's in one of these tents. Or I could just be dreaming. Let's kill these guys. Well. I got me some archaeological plans. Oh, you guys by himself. How lovely. Well, apparently I'm here to kill every last one of them, so suits me. Some sort of a bigwig, huh? Just another slave to kill. Hi guys, would you like to help me in my quest of death? Well, what do we have here?
You're not the initiate. You are Sith. You honor us with your presence, mighty lord. Welcome to our prison.
Start talking, but move wrong and I'll kill you.
You want explanations? I am Traga Unvor, leader of the Unchained. I am master of my hatred. When the other slaves broke free, I laughed. Like you, I knew their escape was a delusion, for only Sith possess true freedom.
I was a slave myself, before I became Sith.
Yes, mighty one. Then you do understand. I saw a chance to prove myself. I culled weak from strong. I began to kill and to teach. I showed slaves freedom through bloodshed. Now my followers and I are the masters here. And soon, we will become Sith ourselves.
You may have potential, but are you strong in the Force?
My strength is in my fists, but the Force has guided me here. And it has guided you. Now you can spread word of us to the Empire. Your strength is great. With your approval, we shall serve. Carry our message of allegiance to your masters, and we will become the new face of the Empire. We will be champions of the dark side.
You're nothing but a murderer. What you're doing is disgusting.
My lord, how can you say this? All we've done, the blood we've spilled, it has all been for you.
I didn't like that outcome. I got light side points. I feel tainted.
You're not the initiate.
So we're going to quickly zip through this.
Start talking, but move wrong and I'll kill you.
You want explanations? I am Traga Unvor. When the other slaves broke free, I laughed. Like you,
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
You're still stuck here.
To leave would have been to die in the fire of Imperial. I saw a chance to prove myself. I showed slaves.
Yeah, we know what you did. You kill people. Keep
By all
going.
means, continue.
We are hateful. We are powerful. We are free. In this way, we are already Sith. Now you can spread word of us to the Empire. Your strength is great. With your approval, we shall serve. Carry our message of allegiance to your masters, and we will become the new face of the Empire. We will be champions of the dark side.
The Empire will hear your message.
As it should be. Take this datapad, my plea to the Sith Lords. For now, I am not ready to leave the Colossus. With every kill, I feel my power grow, and there are many slaves who may yet join me. But soon, we will all be ready. We will await word from the Empire.
I'm sure you will. Doesn't make you any less of a madman.
You underestimate us. If we meet again, perhaps you will see this. Farewell for now. We return to the shadows.
Well, what can I say? Time has escaped me yet again, guys. So, we're going to leave this episode here. When we come back, we're going to continue our quest. Going to pick the pace up a bit, and we are going to get the last of the 2 archaeological plants we need to find and get the hell out of Dodge. So for now, it's goodbye from me. He always does that. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him. Say goodbye. See ya.